the night.
What do you mean, Mr. Beecham? Well, I presume
It's like this, Mr. Peacham. Yesterday there was an unpleasant incident in Highland Street. There I was, standing on the corner, quiet and miserable. No suspicion of anything nasty.
Ah, Highland Street. Yes, yes. You're the bastard that hung in Sandcourt yesterday. You had the audacity to be molesting passers-by in District Number 10. We let you off with a beating because we had reason to believe you didn't know what was what. But if you're caught in there, show your face there again, it'll be the chop for you.
Please, Mr. Peacham, please. What could I do? The gentleman made me black and blue, and then they gave me your business card. If I took off my coat, you'd think you were looking at a fish on a slab.
If you're not as flat as a kipper, then my boys weren't doing their job properly. Young whippersnappers think all they have to do is hold their hand out to land a steak. How would you like to have someone started fishing the best trout out of your pond?
Well, the fact is, Mr. Peacham, I haven't got a pond.
Licenses are delivered to professionals only. London is divided into 14 districts, and anyone intending to practice the craft of begging, any one of them, needs a license from Jonathan Jeremiah Peacham and Company. Why, anyone could come along and prey to their baser instincts. Ah.
Mr. Peacham, something must be done. Only a few shillings stand between me and utter ruin. With 2 shillings in my pocket, I...
£1.
Mr. Peacham! Thank all.
Well, okay then, and 50% of your take, settle up once a week. With outfit, 70%.
What is the outfit?
Oh, that's for the firm to decide.
Which district should I start in?
Baker Street, numbers 2 to 104. And that comes cheaper, only 50% with outfit. Very well. Ah, okay, what's your name then?
Charles Filch.
Mrs. Peacham! Mrs. Peacham, this is Filch. Number 314, Baker Street District. Oh, there was entry myself. Trust you to apply it this time. The coronation coming up. Chance of a lifetime to really make something for a change. Oh, very well then. Outfit C.
What's that?
Those are the 5 basic types of human misery. Those most calculated to stir the human heart. The sight of these puts man into the unnatural state where he is prepared to part with money. Outfit A, victim of vehicular progress. The very paraplegic. Always happy, always cheerful. Emphasized by armed stock. Outfit D, victim of the higher strategy. The tiresome traveller. Upplates by molesting passers-by. Inspires nausea. Attenuated by medals. Outfit C, victim of the higher technology. The physical blind man. Cordon bleu of beggary. Pity? He feels pity for me. You're not fit to be a beggar. You're only fit to be begged from. Ah, very well. Outfit D. Celia, you've been drinking again, and you can't even see straight. Number 136 has been complaining again. How often do I have to tell you, woman, that a gentleman does not put on filthy clothes? The only thing about his outfit that could have inspired pity was the stains, and they should have been ironed in using candle wax. Use your head, woman. Am I the only one who thinks around here? Here, take your clothes off and put these on, but mind you look after them.
What about my things?
Or property of the firm, outfit E. A young man who has seen better days, or if you like, never thought it would come to this.
Oh, did you use them again? Well, why can't I give the better day then?
Well, because a man can never make his own suffering sound convincing, my son. You see, if you have a stomachache and say so, then people will simply be disgusted. You're not here to ask questions, just put these clothes on.
Well, aren't they rather dirty? Oh, I'm sorry, sir.
Shake my legs, son. I'm not standing here pulling these trousers till Christmas.
But I'm not taking my shoes off. Absolutely not. I'd rather pack the whole thing in. They're the last thing that my poor old
Oh,
mother...
stop drivelling. We all know your feet are dirty.
Where can I wash my feet in with you, sir?
Where's your daughter, then?
a real interest in our Polly.
I see.
And if I've got half an eye in my head, Polly thinks he's very nice too.
Celia, the way you chuck our daughter around, anyone would think I was a millionaire. Wanting to marry her off. The very idea. You think those ragamuffins, our customers, would last more than a week? If they have nothing better to look at than our legs? Ah, husband. Ah, he'd have us in his clutches in 3 shapes. In his clutches! Do you think our daughter can hold her tongue in bed any better than you can?
A fine opinion of your daughter you have.
Oh, the very world. A lump of sensuality.
If so, she didn't get it from you.
I expect my daughter to be to me as bread to the hungry. It even says so in here somewhere. Ah, husband. The very idea. Anyway, marriage is disgusting. I'll teach her to get married.
Jonathan, you're just a barbarian.
Barbarian? What's this gentleman's name anyway?
They never call him anything but the captain.
Interesting. You don't even know his name.
Do you think we'd ask for a birth certificate when such a distinguished gentleman takes Polly and me to the Cuttlefish Hotel for a little off?
Where?
Cuttlefish Hotel for a little off.
Captain, Cuttlefish Hotel.
A gentleman who's always handled me and my daughter with kid gloves.
Kid gloves.
Honest, he always does wear gloves. White ones. White kid gloves.
White kid gloves, a cane with an ivory handle, pink leather shoes, spats, charismatic personality, and a scar on
On
his...
his neck. Isn't there anyone you don't know?
Mr. Peacham, can't you give me a few tips? I've always believed in having a system and not shooting me mouth off anyhow.
A sister.
You can be an idiot. Now come back at 6 and I'll teach you the rudiments. But now, piss off.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
And remember, don't give us any of your take. And now I'll tell you who this gentleman is. It's Mac the Knife.
God in heaven! Mac the Knife! Gentle Jesus be confined! Polly! Where's Polly?
Polly? Polly's not there. Her bed's not being slept in.
She'd have gone out to dinner with that wool merchant. That will be it, Jonathan.
Let's hope to God it is the wool merchant. Instead of going about their business and behaving, they want love, chasing up the alley with the sentimental craving. Instead of staying home in bed at night,
Hands up, anybody that's here.
Is anybody here?
Not a soul. Just a place for our wedding.
But it's a stable.
Sit down here for a moment on this box, will you, Polly? Today, this stable will witness my marriage to Miss Polly Peachum, who has followed me for love in order to share with me the rest of life's career.
All over London, they'll be saying this is the most daring job you've ever pulled, man. Luring Mr. Peachum's only child away from home.
Who's Mr. Peachum?
He'll say he's the poorest man in London.
You can't be meaning to hold our wedding here. It's a common stable. Besides, you can't have the vicar to a place like this. Like it isn't even ours. We can't start our new life with a burglary. This is the happiest day of our lives.
Everything shall be done exactly as you wish. Your foot must not strike a single stone. The trimmings will be here in a moment.